Namoy, it's Joinen, and I think I may very well have found one of the most bizarre YouTube channels. Welcome, my friends, to Be Inspired. Today, I hope to inspire you with absolute bangers, such as you will never be stressed again. This Andrew bloke reckons he's got some tips on how to literally not ever be stressed. You can't buy food. You will become a non-person. Yep, all right. I will refrain from buying food then. I wouldn't want to be one of those. I will teach you how to reset your brain. Apparently you click a little bit on the back of your head and there you are. You are reset. I don't really know what to make of this channel, but let me guide your attention to this absolute gem. It's never been easier to make money, okay? Okay, everyone, this video has got some big words of advice for you. If you're struggling a little bit, just don't, okay, first of all, because it's very easy at the moment to make money and it's time to get rich. It's never been easier. Let's find out what sort of justification we have here on this very strange channel where we come to be inspired.
You should learn about what's happening in the world. I am always startled at how few people are aware of what's happening.
Most of us freeze. We don't know what's going to happen. We wait for the government to tell us.
Oh, government. Oh, government. Why is it so hard to make money in today's day and age when a Be Inspired tells us it's easy?
We wait for our boss to tell us. We wait for everyone around us to tell us what's going to happen, and we delegate our own authority. Now, hopefully they know, but I think reality has shown that they don't.
How can you struggle financially?
Good question, Robert. Actually, you know what? The best question. Maybe the question we should all be asking. How can you struggle financially? Maybe the solution all along to financial struggle has just been asking yourself, well, hold on, how can you even? Very easily. This is anti-government propaganda. I don't know what this is, but it's very emotional. We've got emotional music, which makes me feel like maybe it's true. I don't have a job. No, but Molly, how can you struggle financially? How can you? Just, I mean, think about it, and you may start to be inspired, I guess.
They're printing trillions.
All right.
And the reason is you went to school and you're taught fear and you're taught scarcity. You're taught the fear of failing.
Oh, okay. No. Sorry. I jumped the gun there. How can you fail financially? Well, the reason is you went to school. You dropped out of school. I'm a failure. You did go to school though, and you learnt scarcity. You learnt to fear failing, even though you did. And ultimately, that is why you don't have any money. I don't know. I'm assuming they're going to make a point here at some point, surely.
Or like I said, where's my paycheck? Where's my paycheck? People cannot go a week without their effing paycheck.
Well, no, hold on. You can't put the stars here when he actually just said effing. If he says effing, there's no need for the stars. You just write effing. But like, come on, guys. Pull yourself together. You keep asking, oh, I can't go a week without my paycheck. All you need to do is just pull your head in and maybe just not have gone to school. Stop asking the government. I don't know what's going on. I'm a little bit confused at the message that's being sent out here.
That's what that $600 is for. And that's the problem.
There are some different ways of thinking about money, business, and careers than you have been taught from the general mass media. And if they're listening and watching right here, they know they're getting a different perspective.
I kind of feel like this is the equivalent of those random inspiration generators that will like randomly generate inspiring quotes and put it on a picture. It's like that, but the YouTube channel. It's like just add a bunch of quotes over some random stock footage, add some dramatic music and be like, hey, you know what? It's actually pretty easy to get rich. Just set that as the topic. And then we're just getting word spewed at us. And then you get like, what, 350,000 people, 10,000 people who actively go, yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna take that one to heart. Kind of sounds like Darman. Ooh, Darman side hustle. Secretly, he doesn't actually care about PS5s and money. No, wait, he does. He just didn't go to school so that he could afford them. I give you, is anyone understanding what they're actually getting at here? I think they're talking about like what alternative ways to make money. You see, you don't have to live by the paycheck. If you just invest all of your money into Dogecoin. This is what the media don't want you to know.
So I want people to know you don't have to only cut back, you can earn more. That even in times like this of crisis, you don't have to play defense, you can actually go on offense, and that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Whether you are a beginning entrepreneur or you work a 9 to 5, there is an approach you can take that's going to set you up for success.
All right, what is it? Tell me. Stop just spitting words at me with soft music to make me feel emotional. Just tell me the answers. I want to know. How do I succeed then? What do I have to be doing?
All these people out there are just bitching and moaning. They haven't got the check. They're waiting for the check. And they go, well, there's no opportunities, no jobs, I mean.
I just went for the check. No jobs. No, they're just so upset. They're just like, where's my money? Like, I've actually tried applying for jobs. So you don't understand. I've been applying for jobs for like 6 months now, and I can't get any jobs. And I'm struggling to make money. Yeah, but you know what? It's a bad attitude. Just get a better attitude, maybe. I'm still confused. Is that the contention? Is that the takeaway here? Okay, we get it. Is there a point to this video? I know. Like, are you gonna actually start giving me some answers? At the moment you're saying be inspired, I kind of get the feeling that that's what you're going for here. If you just talk about people just talking about money with some emotional music, we all feel inspired. But what do we do? What are we actually supposed to do? Surely we get some answers.
I feel for them. I feel for them. But the reason they struggle is because they've been trained to be employees.
Oh, okay, I get it. You just gotta be the boss. That's what this is all about. Quit trying to be an employee, friends. Be the boss. Be the boss man. Work for yourself. Start a business. Start an MLM. You know what I mean? Why are you at the bottom of this MLM when you could be at the top? Think about that. You could be the big boy, making all the cash off the innocent people. Or better yet, sell some rocks on Etsy. I'm sorry. Never thought Joinen would be an MLM supporter. No, I don't know. I'm just taking the advice that I'm hearing and I'm just rolling with it. I mean, if you're just talking purely, you're taking everything else out of the picture and you're just talking purely making some money, then maybe being at the top of an MLM isn't so bad. Tune into Illuminati in a couple months and she'll be talking all about the lemon carton scandal. Lemon carton, all you need to do is just refer your friends. Did you know that if you get your friends to buy 6 lemon cartons, you actually get 7? Starting a business is not a bad idea. If Elon Musk could do it.
And an employee mindset is very, very different than an entrepreneur's mindset.
Mm-hmm. Some people will watch a TV show and think they know something, think they have learned and understand.
Well, yeah. I mean, I watched The Queen's Gambit and like, look who beat the Pokemon bot on chess.com. So like, I don't know. What do you tell me?
Or they will read a book and think they understand what's going on. No, I hate to say it. I've been investing a long time and I'm still, to this day, shocked at how little people know, much less how little they understand.
Okay, well, tell me.
About the world, about money, and about investing.
Investing? All right, well then tell me, what am I supposed to be doing? What quit putting me down? You're just having a go at all of us. You're like, you wimps. You know nothing about the world. You don't know anything about money, and you don't know anything about the entrepreneur's mindset. You're an employee. Maybe, if you started a business, you'd be one of the big dogs. It's like a trash mindset. You get these people who are very entrepreneurial and they've got that brain and that's what they like. And then so many of them find it so hard to have any empathy for anyone else who might think any differently. Not everybody wants to work up some business and do the grind. Just grind. I only sleep 3 hours a day because while you were sleeping, I was studying the Dogecoin. It's not everyone, like some people just want to live their life. They're just, you know what, working at the cafe is not that fun, but then I get my money and I get to hang out with my friends and go home and pat my dog. Like, I don't know, not everyone needs like this higher sense of reason and it's all driven by money.
The mistake that people make is they go back to school and they find people who are not successful. They're called college professors. Talk about
oh, dang! What? We're just checking the shade out there. We find people who are not successful. They're called college professors. Talk about losers. Just rub it out here, just dropping bombs. Dropping shade bombs. You can't hold him back. He's coming for you. Not successful. That's what I'm saying though. It's this whole mindset of like, well, I don't know. Who cares what you think is successful? Not everyone even wants to be successful. It depends how you judge that. Comfortably paying off your mortgage and can support your family, I would argue a very large majority of the human population is very happy to call that successful. Yes, we get into abstract math, talking about metrics. This is good stuff. Mr. Unsuccessful Professor here. Here we have a line graph. Here we have a pie chart. It's teaching this guy different forms of graphing. displaying statistics. And see, if you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the x-axis, then you can also have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the y-axis. And then you start getting some real data points, and then we can actually compare. What are they even talking about? I didn't even get it. They're like, yeah, no, the loser's perspective is to go and learn. You just don't understand it, Joinen.
You know, because my whole family, poor dad's side, they're all college professors, and they're so afraid of their own shadow.
Right.
Most often, like 99% of the time, people are playing life on defense, especially with their money. I guess I spent that much. Nobody taught me about money. Oh, there's no way to make money, on and on and on. And even in the relatively simple area of cost cutting, you were like, no, fuck that. I'm going after it.
But what? Huh? Wait, hold on. Were you just giving me like a solution? Were you just like, all right, the solution is cost cutting? Maybe just not buying an expensive coffee here and there? You just really just chucking out accusations left, right, and center.
I'm going to become an animal, as you put it. And so you don't have to have that aggression in every part of your life, but just to pick that one zone and say, I'm going to dominate this.
This COVID thing is on. It's going to be with us for a while. There's millions of 30 million Americans are unemployed. They're waiting for their $600 check, and there's millions out there. The Fed is printing trillions.
I don't understand what kind of conclusions you're trying to make us draw here. You're saying like, what was it? 30 million Americans who are unemployed? And he's like, hold on, guys. I don't think you guys are seeing the connect. There's 30 million unemployed, but they're printing trillions of dollars. So like, this doesn't add up. Like, what? You've got no money? You want your 600, but there's trillions out there? Seeming like a little bit of an idiot. Just go and take some of the trillions. What is the name of the Lord is this man talking about? I don't know. I think there was a little hint of a little piece of good advice there. He said something like, yeah, pick an area in your life. Doesn't even matter what it is. And, decide to dominate it. It's just like, I don't know, get on top of it. Just pick it, like if you're struggling, like I guess, yeah, if you're struggling with some finances, then like, I don't know, pick some area in your finances and be like, nah, I'm gonna get on top of that. If you're struggling with your finances, get on top of it. Which is like, I don't know, it's not bad advice. It's basic advice though. So this video is like just 5 minutes of absolutely laying into you because you're poor and you got a bad attitude. And then like 10 seconds of, hey, but even if you're thinking about like, cost cutting, like where can you cut some costs back? Maybe take that seriously. Maybe, get on top of it. Be good at it. Pretty much common sense. So yeah, I'm not disagreeing.
You don't have any of it? I think you're the problem. As an entrepreneur, there is so much more opportunity today simply because the Federal Reserve Bank is printing trillions.
Did he just say that there's trillions of dollars out there and you don't have any of it? You're part of the problem. This wealth gap of the rich and the poor. You see, the poor are actually the biggest problem with it because if they just had more money, then there wouldn't be a wealth gap. It's actually making sense, guys. If you really think about it, I think they might be onto something.
And if you can't get your hands on a couple of trillion or 100 million or whatever it is, the problem is you.
I think I found the most absurd video on YouTube. I think this might be it. This guy literally just told me, if I just can't even get a casual 100 million, then I am the problem. How much money does that guy have? Does that guy have $100 million? There's no way it was a human that said that. It could not have been a human that wrote those words down.
Even when the economy has crashed, people are still willing to pay for the things that they want and the things that they need. And this has been true for thousands of years. People have paid to adorn themselves with clothes. They've paid for food. They've paid for entertainment. So right now, what you see is really two different groups of people. You see the people whose first reaction is to say why everything won't work. Oh, nobody will pay for anything. There's no money around. And then you see the entrepreneurs who say, wait a minute, it's going to be harder. Certain industries are not going to make any money right now. Fine, let me accept reality. But, wow, there's a lot of kids around sitting at home and their parents will pay anything so that they are learning something and leaving them alone so they can work.
So the solution is to create shroom or cocoa melon. It has been all along. If the economy's down, if you can't find jobs, The solution is to create Cocomelon and be on your way to being the #1 most subscribed channel on YouTube. It makes sense. So fake woke. Hey, look, he's woke, man.
The problem's inside your head. There's so much money out there. They're going to print, they estimate another $3 trillion.
This guy cannot stop talking about it. He just can't help himself. He's like, guys, I don't understand. There's literally trillions of dollars out there. It's a problem with your mindset. It doesn't make any sense. How are you poor when there's trillions of dollars out there? Think of all the money they're printing. How are you still poor? He cannot move on.
Next few months, and you're waiting for 600 of it. There's something wrong inside that brain of yours.
Go find something that you can sell. Again, don't wait for the $600 check. Get off your ass and go do something. Go make some money. Go find a product or a service that you can put out there and build into some kind of a nice business and make some profits.
Dude, come on. That was the takeaway. He's like, all right, don't wait for your $600 check. What you gotta do is you just get out there and make something nice. Make a product, make a service. Just go for it. Easy. Done. Next upload. Let's teach people how to never be stressed again. Oh my goodness. Is their stressed video going to be the exact same as that? Don't let this video distract you from the fact that flamingos pee on their leg to cool themselves off. I will not. I will keep that in mind. I do want to know, however, how to never be stressed again. If they can solve money so easily, well, hey, maybe stress, maybe anxiety.
Mechanisms that are built into the body, both to induce stress and to turn it off. The good news is that science has provided a lot of insights into how we can manage stress. So today we're going to cover some of the science, as well as get into some practical tools.
All right, well, good. At least you're going to be bringing forward the practical tools, unlike last time.
Perhaps one of the most important things that our nervous system does is to control our level of what we call arousal, which is our level of alertness versus our level of calmness. And this is extremely important because our level of alertness and our level of calmness determine what we can sense, how we think, what we perceive, how we act. These three states at the top, states of panic.
Hold on, what's going on here? Panic, very stressed, highly alert and calm. Alert, not optimal for most activities. Panic is not optimal. Plus, yeah, let's talk about the negatives here. It feels unpleasant.
States of being very stressed or states of being stressed are not optimal for most activities and sense of well-being.
Thank you. I will take that with me and I will brew on that. Look, I don't know, maybe he'll actually get to some like useful advice. It's the music and the way they frame these videos that are just like, hey, here's your problem and here's your answer. You struggle with stress? No more. 10 minutes of watching this video. And, well, stress will be a thing of the past.
They are not great for human interactions. They're not great for performing work. Yes, they are great if you're running to catch a plane that's leaving, or you need to deploy a lot of resources in your body and move very quickly. But they feel unpleasant. They bias us toward impulsive action, not thoughtful, nuanced action.
Okay, yeah. Look. I came here to learn to not be stressed. Not to learn about why stress is bad. I'm watching this video because I know stress is bad in most situations. Tell me what I can do about it.
Just looking around, and when it sees something, this is a looping video, that it likes, its pupils dilate.
Wait, this cat is getting alert. I know, I'm learning. It's all about alertness.
And this actually happens to you and to me and to all of us as our level of alertness goes up, simply because we see something that salient to us or feels like it has some importance for whatever reason, positive or negative. And just to illustrate what that does to our worldview, literally, in a stress situation, you can see this on the left.
Stress, one tree. Calm, many trees. We're talking about depth of field here? What are we talking about? Hold on. We're getting into like camera physics here. When you open up the diameter, open up that aperture, you get a shallower depth of field.
Our pupil dilates. There's some changes to the optics of the eye such that we see a tree in this forest as the only thing in that forest. Everything else becomes blurry, literally like portrait mode on your phone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that extreme. I don't think it's that extreme, and I feel like you're trying to draw some conclusions here. They're a little bit, I just feel like there's a little bit of reaching happening. You see, the real problem is it's an optical issue. If we could just have a higher f-stop in our eyeballs and a wider depth of field, then maybe we might not be so stressed. Tunnel vision and chronic stress, how to manage your psychological response. Get some glasses that maybe, or if you wear like completely blackout glasses and just like point little holes in them. I mean, point the holes in them before you put the glasses on. I think technically that increases your depth of field, and I think that might solve your depth of field issue that we're working on here. I'm not sure what this has got to do with stress though.
When we're relaxed, we're in a position to take in more information. And for reasons that we don't have.
Okay, you don't need to keep selling me on why I need to be relaxed. I'm pretty aware. Oh, how breath controls our heart rate, inhale, diaphragm moves, and breathe deep. Breathe deep if you're stressed.
Physiological sighs are a pattern of breathing that all animals, including humans, engage in spontaneously when carbon dioxide gets too high in our system. Our trigger to breathe, and a big aspect of the stress response, is not getting enough oxygen and having too much carbon dioxide build up in our bloodstream and lungs. So there's a pattern of breathing that we...
Look, what I said before, I feel like there's probably some information in here. This is maybe even some respectable person talking about this. It's just... this channel, the way it frames it, I cannot take it seriously anymore. When we just watched a video where the guy just told me that being poor is a mindset and that there's trillions of dollars being printed. All you need to do is, well, what do you want? What do you mean? You want your $600 when there's trillions of dollars? I just like, I can't just go from that to this and take anything from it. I'm sorry, you lose your credibility. Stay off social media for 30 days. Avoid people as much as possible. Dude, just get to the point. You're stressing me now. Thank you. Exactly. The guy just keeps going on. Like the same with the other video. They just go on and on. They just talk about the problem and they never actually get to the solution. Now he's just talking about breathing patterns. I think we're all fairly aware of the idea of if you're stressed, maybe try some deeper breaths. You know, if you're stressed, going like this maybe doesn't help. That's my tip. So
we're looking at subjective outcomes as well. These are very early preliminary data. First of all, meditation. When we look at average heart...
Okay, stress. You will never be stressed again. So step one, do some meditation. Do some deep breathing. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Obviously, like, we know, all right? Meditation ain't the worst thing in the world for stress. So silly. I don't know. I feel like there's so many other videos on this channel that could be absolutely ridiculous, but that's all we have time for today. So come and follow me live on Twitch and get some of the sweet lemon card merch or the no-thug merch, and subscribe to my main channel. And I'll see you tomorrow.